Before we begin, just pause with me for a moment. Take one breath. You don't need to rush into this. If you're noticing resistance, fatigue, or a quiet sense that your intentions already feel harder than you expected, you're not alone. I'm right there with you. And I want you to hear this clearly. Nothing has gone wrong. January is often about listening and setting direction, choosing intentions, and deciding how we want to show up. And February is different. It's where your nervous system starts responding to the change. So you want to listen versus fixing. Many people reach this point and assume they need better discipline or a stronger plan. But what's actually happening is that your system is giving you information. So you want to listen before fixing. Because intentions are conversations, not performance tests. You're not trying to fix it, correct it, and no pushing harder, just noticing. So this is where a lot of people quietly burn out because they mistake this awareness for failure. You might notice slower energy, emotional pushback, and a loss of momentum. And none of that means failure. It just means your system is adjusting. Now, here's the difference that most systems won't teach you. A solution culture tells us to push harder. A solution says something is wrong, and this is where it tells us to push harder. Fix it. And intentional living asks us to listen first. So an intention says something is communicating. Let me understand it. And in order to understand it, you must be able to listen to your intentions. Listen to yourself, okay? So in January, you set the intentions for how you wanted to feel, move up, or show up. Now in February, this is where your nervous system responds. I mentioned earlier that you may notice resistance, fatigue, inconsistency, emotional pushback, and definitely old patterns resurfacing. This is normal. This does not mean your intention failed. It means your system is revealing what it needs before it can move forward. It's listening, right? So examples of this would be, for autistic and ADHD adults, especially, like me. February is often when our executive function dips, motivation fluctuates because we're off of that January high, and shame creeps in quietly. And this is where it's okay to pause, reflect, and rewind and breathe. This is also where solution culture does damage because it asks, what's wrong with you? Instead of asking, what's asking for care? What do you need? So here's your February reframe. You are not behind. You are in a conversation with your intention. February is not the month to optimize. It's the month to observe patterns without judgment. Think of it as data collection. We all collect data. Um, And it's not a performance review. You're not here to looking for a job interview or anything like that. You're just collecting data to see what works. You're allowed to rest, you're allowed to pause, and you are allowed to return when you are ready. So instead of trying to change anything right now, notice this. Here's your 1 February practice, and think about when I move toward my intention, my system responds by, just observe. And there's no fixing required. You can do this once a day, complete this sentence, and you don't have to go back and erase and do all this. Take your time, breathe. Listen. This is where the listening practice comes in. Relax your shoulders, take a breath, get in a comfortable space somewhere. Right now it's quiet, and just observe. No fixing is required. So awareness is already movement. And your understanding grows when we allow ourselves to listen with self-empathy without judgment. There's no action plan to do, no solutions to look for, no self-lectures, no self-sabotage, just listening. Listen with empathy. Most of us are empaths, and so we listen to everyone else and we absorb all of their emotions. I just got off the phone with someone and I talk to this person every day, and I have to prepare myself when I talk to them, just to ground myself and just listen without judgment and have empathy for this person. But I also have empathy for myself and make sure I am well while listening and I don't absorb it. So February is where trust is built. No trust, not the trust and discipline, like slow down, think about it. I'm going to, and trust in your self-response. You don't have to melt down. You don't have to be angry. You don't have to rush. It is okay to slow down. It's okay. And remember, your intentions are not deadlines. They are relationships. So move gently. Your system is listening. If you want to explore deeper, the February reflection page is in the pinned comment, in the comments. And before we finish, take a moment to notice what stayed with you today. You don't need to turn this into action right away. Understanding comes first. Keep that in mind. Aloha.